back in the new save file because, well, there were a lot of requests to continue on with the new save file, but also because I wanted to try out a type of run that I had suggested to me a long time back. The idea of the Ironman. As soon as you get start a new save file, as soon as you get a boss cell, immediately throw that one into the mix. And then try to, I guess, beat 5 cell at this point in time from a new save file without dying. Now, I've already failed that. I mean, the fact that the skeleton cutscene has happened and I had reset the run since then, you know, just finishing it last time is proof of that, but I want to still try it out anyway. I think it's an interesting idea for a casual run. I was very impressed with the sort of build that I had last time, but I would like to try that out again with a little bit more difficulty at this point. And, you know, it's also not me going back to 5 cell mode, which, of course, as you know, is a nightmare escape from which I cannot escape. So this brief respite will be very welcome. Alright, so like I said, same sort of plan as last time. I want to go Nutcracker, or now that I have the Symmetrical Lance unlocked, maybe even use that, and Wolf Trap, just because, hey, it remains a really great item. Why not? And then, yeah, Nutcracker I think is going to be the best option, because that has great synergy with the Wolf Trap. But this being 1 cell mode, who knows, maybe I won't be able to get the same sort of usage out of... Come on now. Maybe I won't be able to get the same sort of usage out of this build as previous. I guess we're just gonna have to see over time. Alright, there we go. Actually need to fight enemies in here for once. I didn't really want to do... I wasn't really doing that. I planned to do that before because, you know, I'm trying to blaze through the game as fast as possible. But the other thing is that the loot you get tends not to be the best anyway, so I'm not too worried about killing enemies, at least at the very start of the game. Unless I'm really going to be going for the enemy kill door or something. Yoink and yoink. I guess if you beat the game in the Rise of the Giant DLC, it immediately pumps you to actually being able to use the boss cells and getting the broadsword unlocked, because it used to be that you need to do, what, one more run previously before you had that stuff unlocked here? Yeah, whatever, I'm just going to sell this. I do think that I am going to continue on with, like, using the new routes that are unlocked to me. For example, going in the sewers, then probably going to the Sepulcher this time, rather than the clock tower and... You know, I'll take the chest first. Rather than the clock tower and the promenade, like I did last time. Even though, yeah... for right now. Even though there is still some stuff in the promenade that I was missing. For example, the Assassin's Dagger, which, you know... Whoops. Yeesh. Well, I'm not going to get there in 2 minutes. Too bad. I guess I could go for attempting to get the enemy kill door, but yeah, it's not going to help that much. There are more chances to get things here, after all. Although, if I am giving up on getting a Nutcracker, that would be quite the problem. Alright, Broadsword. You know, I do want to go Broadsword here, if I don't get anything else, but if I can't unlock it, that's also a problem too. Ah, yes. Don't forget, even on 1 cell now, you're starting to lose out on healing abilities. I mean, I don't even think on that first 0 cell run that I even used a potion charge during the entire thing, but I foresee that happening now. Well, with it being significantly more difficult. Yes, yes, yes. Send me on the quest to go get the rune. I mean, judging from the eventual fate that seems to befall this guy, he does seem to be just one gigantic pair of hands and maybe like a micro-sized body on top of that. Which is still kind of weird to think about, but hey, I'm just glad that we got closure for that in the first place. Didn't really seem like something that would have been a huge priority for Motion Twin in general. Ouch, that does hurt. I really need something that will... well, first off, I need to get rid of this infantry grenade. That was a bad idea in the first place, and... yeah, no, it was a bad idea in the first place. There's not really too much else to say on top of that. So before I try to go for the mini-boss, get that rune and everything... gonna see if I can do a little bit of exploration around here. Get rid of some of the items that aren't doing too much for me. I think you know which one I'm talking about. Still can't climb up walls. And also replace my main hand with something that actually scales with what I got. Hey, and we already got doors, cell doors open, so look forward to that. Alright, I couldn't remember if this was a cursed one, so I'm very glad to see that it's not. Alright, first off. Boy, oh boy, it's great to be back at the beginning here, where things do almost no damage or healing, period. Well, anyway, yeah, just be careful, I suppose. Alright. In the meantime, wow. Yep, I mean, do I have any other choice here, after all? Yeah, in the meantime, I had people asking, like, what was up with my voice in the last episode? Well, the previous day I had done a 5-hour Forager stream, so I was maybe a little hoarse. It's something I do. I think that if you've been on this channel for long enough, you know very well that I have no sense of self-control and will play video games until I'm literally too exhausted to do anymore. I'm like the living embodiment of gluttony. I mean, it's true on, I am the sort of person that will eat an entire box of Swiss cake rolls in one sitting on multiple occasions. So, yeah, that also extends to video games. And hey, I definitely got pretty far in that game and everything. It's just, whoo boy, 5 hours is a long time. I'm also somebody that talks a lot. I'm sure you've probably noticed. So, you know, as opposed to like some people who can do, yeah, hey, nice. As opposed to like some people that can do 24-hour streams, no problem, you know, 5 days a week or something like that. I'm the sort of person that, like, a 3-hour stream will completely kill me. So, if I ever did a 24-hour stream, it would be like, I mean, sure, this is a new save file. Let's do some lore. I'm the sort of person that if I did do a 24-hour stream, it would be like, the man just talked himself to death. We didn't even think that was possible. His last words were, I feel great. I think I can go for a couple more hours. So yeah, don't look forward to that one. I actually tried to do a 24-hour stream way back when the game was first released, and I got like 3 hours into it. Did it 2 more times the next day, and by the third one, people were giving me the same sort of worried questions about like, what happened to your voice that I got there too. Gotta have some restraint, you know? Well, anyway, not getting anything here, am I? I'm, a little bit, concerned, it's true. But, hey, if I die in this run, I die in this run. If he dies, he dies. And, like I said, I didn't really expect to get more than one more boss cell here after all. But, I was kind of at least hoping to get to that point in the first place. Well, keep grabbing stuff. Hope that we got a good shop here, and, second star to the right, straight on till morning, I guess. Ugh. You know what? This is actually very much a good idea right now, because it's not like I'm getting anything out of... No, wait, I can't do that. I don't have the teleport rune. It's what I'm going for right now. Because, you know, I'm not going to get any use out of that syringe, or at least very little use as of right now, so I might as well switch it out for something that's going to give me a lot of crowd control instead. Oh boy. Alright. Wooden shield. You gotta come through for me here, please. Please, for the love of God. It's the only thing that I'm asking out of you, because this sword is gonna do nothing for me. Oh boy. So, this is gonna be interesting. I do have the heart. I have the heart, and this is the place to use it. Okay, well, the damage isn't terrible. Oh boy. You can parry that. Oh, he's trapped in the thing. Yep, slashers are very weak to parries after all. Whew, it's just, it's not a position that you want to find yourself in. Yeesh. It's a good thing that this microphone that I'm using doesn't actually pick up the sound of the fan, because otherwise I would be sweating bullets if not for that. Alright, and regardless of what you want to do, you cannot give this guy back his room. So he can just deal with it. In the meantime, yeah, there's really nothing going on here, is there? Woof. Get into the ramparts, and hopefully I can get a weapon there. Now, it's true, that was kind of cool looking. Now, it's true, I could probably... I could probably also go for like a kill door here, and I was kind of testing the waters right there to see exactly how well it was going to work out, but I'm going to say right now it's going to be way too slow. Juice ain't worth a squeeze on this one, so I'm just going to the ramparts. Hey man, slashers are hard. They can be some rough duders. And getting through that one pretty easily is not anything I'm opposed to. You know what? This is the clear choice out of everything that I'm building right now. Still gonna want to get a nutcracker, and or... Why'd I even bother with that? Still need a nutcracker and or a symmetrical lance, but for the time being, I'm fine with how this is working out. Anything that I want here. Heavy crossbow would actually... let's go with the broadsword. I was talking about the broadsword before. This is a good time to get one. But heavy crossbow is also quite good and would have good synergy with the wolf trap, especially knowing that it's a much more powerful version of that. But for right now, I need to work with a little bit of bread and butter weaponry, and then I'll kind of see how it's going later on. Too expensive. That's pretty alright, though. I do have a little bit of synergy here, and since this is cheap enough, just go with the critical hits. That's fine. And in the meantime, necromancy, and that will cover me. Yeah, this is looking pretty okay. A little bit of a dodgy start, but, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. If I keep unlocking weaponry right now, the survival-based weaponry, then maybe when it actually gets to 2-3 cells, provide, again, that I don't die here. I'm probably going to be taking curse chests after all, and that's not great with survival weapons. Provided that I don't die, it's like that will be good for future runs, maybe. We'll see. You can hear the uncertainty in my voice. Ha! Oh, think quick, man. Yeesh. That was a little bit rough, but dealt with just fun. Well, could have dealt with that a little bit better. Yeesh. Getting runes, fighting elites on one cell mode, especially after you just started the game, seems like kind of a questionable idea. But here's the thing. I currently have necromancy backing me up, and especially with... There. And especially with, like, the various abilities that I got right now, it's like this shouldn't be too much of a problem, really. See, this sort of thing. It's going to take a little while to get to a properly leveled up version of necromancy. You know, that's giving me more than 0.4 per kill here. I'm rounding up. Don't call me out on my math. I know what I'm doing. It's entirely intentional. Also, the one cell door is not the one with food in it, I think. So... That's not. I'm not going to be able to be covered by that, but that's okay. That's far from the worst thing right now. Dead Inside, I think, is also, you know, just the entire build that I was going with before, I think is going to be working this time. Similarly, even Cudgel, I think, could actually be a pretty great pickup, just because the stunning will allow me to get a lot more hits in. Oh yeah, something that I didn't actually mention last time. Cannot be interrupted by an enemy attack. That is actually probably a very good affix to get if you're new at the game, because that means that suddenly you can attack enemies without worrying about getting stunned out of your animations. Yet another reason why this is such a good build for early game. That said, it's just like, this is going into, like, mid-ish... late-ish game, with early game equipment, which is why I'm a little bit more questioning how well this is going to work out. Also, you know, we got to keep that tension going on here too, you know, just to make sure that people aren't getting bored with the fact that I am doing easier. Whoa! All right, we're good. Here, come over here. There we go. There we go. Whoo boy. I mean, Wolf Trap does have a built-in a little bit of poison synergy. If I can maybe even re-roll that to get it so that it's as soon as it's deployed rather than something that's deployed rather than after an enemy dies, it's like that would only be better. Maybe something to think about. Because powering up my broadsword is going to be important in general, after all. Although if I do get a food shop here, that's going to be pretty nice as well to keep me alive. I mean, as of right now, I haven't taken any mutation that would prevent me from getting usage from a food, so it's working out okay. Right, they don't attack you until they're halfway down on health now. Because well, actually, I think it's only one. Okay, it's only one hit because it's one cell mode now. That's right. It doesn't even matter anyway. What you got? Hey, that'll at least help me survive a little bit better against the knife throwers. I'm gonna be doing less damage. Also, you know, just the health you get from having stats, always very nice. Not the ideal, of course. I would like more survival, but I'll take what I can get. Boy, am I glad this latest update takes out or removes arbiters in favor for inquisitors. Something that you wouldn't really think of wanting to have here, but considering the alternative. Yes, yes, yes. Yoink. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Cool. All right, all right. I don't think I'm going to be getting any cursed chests yet, but as soon as I get into the Fog Fjord, that's the plan, and it's also the reason why I might want to keep the... Oh, okay. It's also the reason that I might want to keep the ice grenade for right now, just because, you know, it's gonna make it much easier to kill enemies in general. Even if... Come on, man. Okay, you know what? This is too much stuff going on here right now. Should have just saved that piece of watermelon back there. But, hey, hindsight is 20/20 and all that. And I mean... It's not like I could think that I was going to be getting hit anymore. I'm so good at this game. Never get hit for any reason. Especially due to rushing all the time, at all points in time. Definitely going to be something to remember. It probably didn't need to do both there, but probably going to be something I need to remember when I get into the castle, especially, just because it's like that is usually where I tend to lose a lot of health and then get in a very bad position. Like I said, no forge upgrades, no nothing happening here. Just oh right, there's no one cell door in this area. Used to be the one that led to conjunctivius, but that's it's not a thing anymore. Ooh, you've interested me, because I was talking about getting some sort of more consistent way of getting poison. I also see up here there is a fellow with either a scroll or a legendary item. Either one I would most definitely be taking right now. And if I do actually get to 3-cell mode in this save file, in this Ironman attempt, that's gonna be quite interesting. Yeah. All right, we good? We good? Because then legendary items are oh so much more important. All right, that's fine too. Hey, especially, it's of my main stat, which is important. All right, that's enough of that. This is, again, where Cudgel would be pretty good. Making sure that I would stun that dude for much longer than I am right now. In the meantime, not too much more to go. I have an escape route planned out here. I don't really need to be fighting anything, and I also should be able to get back up to full health due to how the potion system in this part of the game works. This level of difficulty. So, I guess the only real thing to look at here is, you know, to see if I might be able to get an extra item, but also see if I can get a blueprint. I also would not be opposed to grabbing something like Nerves of Steel if it gave me the chance. I can check for it really easily with a homunculus rune, after all. Yeah, I like how this is going. It's a little bit of a rough start, not quite out of the woods yet, of course. But slowly but surely, I am doing better and better over time. Okay. Ah! Of course, what was I even thinking? No. Nothing. Nothing for nothing means nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me. Not even the stun grenade. I mean, it's very inconsistent as to how exactly that works after all. You never know when you're gonna be getting those blueprints. Could be your next run, could be 5 runs from now. Usually not more than that, though. If you're going beyond that, having some absurdly bad luck. Of course, that's just how RNG goes, isn't it? And done. What? Can't believe I got hit there. Whatever. This is not 4-cell mode where I have to worry about malaise yet. Yet. In time. In time. That will become a thing. Anywho, anything else you want to give me here before I make my way downtown? Walking fast. Going to the Concierge. 15 minutes. Definitely didn't get the 60 kill door, but, you know, what are you going to do? Now, I want to take a look. Yeah, I have just enough, so... What up, dog? Cannot be interrupted. 50 damage. I mean, I'll try it out, sure. I can also still, like, money to level it up, too. Still can't quite do you. Alright. Sure. There's some stuff going on here. It's not the most ideal type of run scenario, but it's slowly coming together. And I do so love when a plan comes together. Anyway, the heavy crossbow should be just fine against Concierge. This guy is not the most threatening of dudes. Okay, not bad. I would like to get that legendary weapon if possible. Might have been worth going for double ammo, I forgot. Oh well, I can do this too. Then just do this. Be careful, because he is going to continue doing that as well. I can kind of use the... ice grenade to make sure that I'm not going to be getting hit too hard, getting in the corner. And this is actually about the point in time that I should do that. Alright. And there we go, just get my arrows back. This is an interesting combination. It's not like the best that I've ever had or anything. Yeesh. Don't know what he's going to be doing. It's all very questionable right now, isn't it? And there we are. And there we go. And just keep mashing. Okay, nope, not letting that happen. I really want that legendary weapon, man. So I gotta be very careful. Okay. This is about the point in time that you're gonna want to be very careful. Whoa! Actually jumped right over that. Fair enough. I understand. Oh, no! It was that? That's how I got hit? Oh, terrible. Just terrible. That's the sort of issue that I got with making sure that you... What do you got? Nah. That's sort of issue I got with, like, only getting hit one time. A singular time there now locks me out of getting a legendary weapon. Really too bad. Very disappointing. But, you know, hey. It's kind of how it do, isn't it? It's the risks you take. Alright, some outfits. Hey, Health Flask 3 is up. I'm gonna go for that. Just because, you know, when are you ever not going to need health flasks? It's like, that is probably going to be the thing that saves my bacon a little bit later on. But for right now, at least got another chance of getting some colorless items, even though they're not legendary. So not the really good ones, but the pretty good ones. They also can be upgraded once more, which is something that... Grab it, grab it. Which is something that you don't get out of a whole lot of other things. Okay, good. Alright, let's take a look here. Nope, this is still not a useful... Kills 1% of HP. Yeesh. Yeah, still not a useful group of items going on here. You know what? I'll just do this. Can't be interrupted. Quite nice. Again, not really planning on getting... Almost never try parrying that attack. Okay, let's get one here. There we go. Yeah, not going to be going for the 60 kills. 60 kills is just pie in the sky dreaming right now. Is not going to happen. There we are, and there. Would really also like to get a different shield. Now, I think, what, there are 3 shields currently unlocked? Money shield, regular shield, and cudgel, so might be a little bit. But, I don't know. Do what you can. And there we go. Still gotta watch out for those little buggins. Not the kindest of creatures on the island here. Okay. Up to 10 survival, which is really not that much. It's not my favorite amount of survival to be had. That said, I will take whatever. And that includes this here. Oh my. Yes, please. Look, I'd like to have a crossbow and everything, but this is better. It has a stat on it. It probably is going to do more damage in the long run. I can also upgrade it to having even another stat. So, like, the choice is clear, is what I'm saying. Lot longer range, too, will be. And just watch out very carefully here. Okay. And I can roll through here, and we'll do that. And okay. Whew. Okay. Whatever, if they just keep giving me easy enemies to kill here, that's completely fine with me for the time being. All right. Now walk over here a little bit. There it is. Yeah, he can't hit me there. Okay, good, good, and good. Good and great. Good. Okay. Now, there is still the one cell door, I do believe, that I can go into, which might be totally fine or terrible, depending on if it's cursed chest. And it's like, I know I said terrible, but it's like, in the long run, it's going to be good. But for right now, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be a very bad, no good sort of situation, but I'll come out of it stronger. Yeesh. Okay. Again, not even planning to start to get the 60 kills here, but it'd be nice if I could, though. I'm just saying. Hey, Fire Blast. Not a common one. Not really working well with my current build, though, so I'm not going to be using that. Maybe if I start going a little bit more brutality, that will be more useful, but even then, it's not a very... I'm looking for more melee weapons when it comes to brutality. That's what it works best with. And range stuff, there's some very good range weapons. Probably the best build in the game, double boy's axe, double infantry grenade, is a range brutality build, so can't discount it. It's just, I think that this sort of thing pales in comparison. Probably didn't need to freak out that much, but hey, it's totally cool. Anyway, don't really need anything here. Like I said, go into the Sepulcher. Go unlock me the Hayabusa boots. Why not? Everybody loves that stupid meme weapon. And if you don't, you're just lying to yourself. Okay, so we got the sick worms in here. That's worrying, but also manageable. I'm not going to worry too much about dying here, let me tell you. Now, this is an upgraded shield, so yeah, no question I'm going to be taking it. Biters and whatever? Sure. Yeah, and that's not good enough to take over this. Okay, okay. A little bit of extra money. I'll just go for a lot more parries. Yes, this will also help with making sure that I can upgrade the items that I want to after this areas as well. I mean, I got still an upgrade for the wolf trap and an upgrade for the multiple nox bow that I'm going to be grabbing ASAP. So it's like, this will be good. There we go. Knock out one of its absurdly oversized teeth for how small it is. Okay, anything else worth doing right now? I don't think so. With dead inside and everything... it's not like I really need a whole lot more for food or anything like that. And also, I'm staying just fine due to the necromancy, so not even a big deal regardless. I'll do a couple more kills here just for the extra cash money. And, yeah, not when they're so close to each other. Ah, got one, didn't get the other. And then I didn't get the parry there for some reason. Okay. And... boy, that was a little bit hectic, but it worked out in my favor regardless. Regular chest, okay. I mean, I don't know. Enemies hit thaw more slowly, I think, is better in the long run. Unless I had some really good synergy, no. No. Not yet, if anything. Alright, and I think that that's going to be just about all I'm going to get out of this area. And if I'm going to the Sepulcher, there is one more curse chest to be had. So, keep your head on a swivel, let's just say that. In the meantime, I also do have the next time door opened up for me as well. So, that's going to be a huge boon to the run, depending on what's in there. This would be about the point in time that I would want to... I mean, I will get money, so that's worth it regardless. But this also might be the point in time that I want to switch out my necklace. Let's see. Money, sells. Ah, very interesting. Ooh, Like, it's pretty good, but the multiple nox bow is going to have more stats on it eventually. As well as continue to be ranged. So, I feel like I can't really give that one up just yet. Then everything in the health blast 3. If I get really lucky, I got 2 bosses coming up here. I got a couple more chances at stuff. 26,000, jeez. Very nice. And sure, less than 13,000 gold sounds great. And I'm going to save up to see if I can grab the other upgrade here. Because I think, in general, that's going to be better than having an upgraded Ice Grenade. Ice Grenade has fine synergy and everything like that. I love it. It's a great benefit to the run right now. But, yeah. It's also not not survival-based. Sure have. Monoliths used to be called colonnades. Switched up the translation for that a little bit. And that's the one time she ever says anything. Let's go. Let's start to see how this one is going to go. As of right now, pretty well. The only really bad thing is that, what, next run? No, I still got a little while until I'm going to start, I'm gonna kind of like this, but I like also how it's kind of going right now, too. In a couple runs here, I'm going to have to go through the cavern, because I need to go through the cavern just to be able to get the thing to continue on in game that I cannot remember the name of right now. 5th boss cell. And I still don't think I'm going to get past 2 boss cells. I think that that's when it really starts requiring a lot more, you know, actual planning out and working hard and not just hardly working. Toxic Cloud and take damage. I mean, I guess it's better. Oh, well, it's a good amount of money regardless. And just didn't really think it was a good idea to go for the symmetrical lance. The multiple Nox bow is doing me just fine, and I think it's going to continue doing me just fine. And let's just start shooting wildly over here. Probably should have done a little bit of parry work there, but I didn't. And there we go. There's a little bit of parry work. And also nice. Okay, so I need 23,000 to get into the next area, but that's gonna be a while. I do think that with the curse chest, which is right here, by the way, and everything, that I'll have a good chance of getting to that point, but we'll see. Interesting. Interesting if true. You know, Huh. I don't know. I think I will probably take it. However, I want to keep the bomb for right now. Because as soon as I leave this door, it's gonna be a bad time. Oh no! Oh my god, the save was incredible! Oh. Alright then. Coolio. Oh my god, that was an incredible save. Alright. Whew. Yeah, let's just go, be a little bit careful, a little bit cautious. Where am I actually going here? Doesn't matter, you don't actually die from curses if you take darkness damage. And actually that is a little bit beneficial because it does open up, Yeah, I see you there. It does also open up a little bit of poison synergy here too. So, you know, not the worst thing. Makes sure that I stay alive and all that. Man, I'm still coming down from that previous sort of stress going on. Alright. And only one more left to kill. Whew, boy. Oh well, as long as I don't take too much damage here, I'm not gonna be tremendously worried right now. In fact, I think it's probably more worthwhile to go back over here and see if I can find a lucky get as far as an easy kill goes. There we go. Okay, well, that's the last curse chest in the game, so the worrying time can cease. For now. Where is that guy that very, very nearly killed me? Oh, maybe he's already dead. Alright, that works too. I am not opposed to that either. Now I can start going for the 60 kills, because 60 kills would do me a lot of good. You know, it's a little bit frustrating, because when you're in a 4 or 5 cell mode, you don't actually get the Inquisitors down here. So comparatively, it's actually a little bit harder on the allegedly easier difficulties, if you think about it. But, you know, yeah, you don't have to deal with failed experiments and everything. The perfect combination of magic and science. I mean, not really. Yeah, that's actually something that always kind of bugs me when it comes to a lot of fiction. The idea that magic and science are something that are completely opposed to each other. I mean, if you give... Great, my controller disconnected. I was looking at the recording to make sure that it was actually recording. I mean, it's like if you gave an engineer a rock that could stay warm forever, it's like, I'm sure that they could probably do stuff far greater than basic magic with that. And now it seems like whenever you have magic in a setting, that it's a little bit more along the lines of, you get sages and you get, like, scholars. Kind of surprised I didn't get hit there. You get sages, you get scholars, but you don't really have there's no such thing as, like, a magical engineer. It's not like they're opposed to each other. It's not like, those sort of things need to necessarily be... Nobody ever tries to use their magic, like, really creatively. They got their basic usages, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to... We'll take you. For the light source, if nothing else. You got, like, sages, you got scholars, you know, people that will do some basic studying, but nobody... there's my kill streak gone. And there's also everything else happening. But nobody ever thinks about how to exploit their magic to the fullest extent that they can. They just focus on making bigger fireballs, basically. I don't know, I'd like to see that, where, I mean, I guess, like, you know, I'm thinking about it right now. Discworld, I think, had, like, the science wizard or something like that, where it's just like, hey, Ionute, but what kind of Ionute works best? The left one, the right one? You know, without realizing that, of course, the magic in that world works all off of belief, I think. It's sort of Planescape Torment style. So it's like it was all completely pointless, because you had to believe hard enough or whatever you believed would work would actually work. And the thing is, it's like, that's not somebody being wrong-headed in their thinking. That's just somebody not understanding how it actually do. All you would need to do then is just figure out, okay, you know, if I got my friend Jeff, he looks a lot like Elvis. What if I just told everybody that Jeff was Elvis? How many people would I have to tell for, like, Elvis to come back to life, knock on my door, and be like, hey, thanks for reviving me through the power of magic belief? Something like that. How many... You know, like, if you can fool... P.T. Barnum said, if you can fool some... You can fool some of the people... You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time. It's like, how many people and for how long would I need to fool all of them? Hey, nice. To, like, I don't know, make myself 12 feet tall. Something like that, I don't know. Whatever sort of petty gain that you want to get out of that. Magical science experimentation still works even in that sort of scenario. You just gotta realize the basics of it. I don't know, so that's my rant on science v magic. I come down firmly in favor of science. Court is adjourned. Now, anyway, not too much else going on with this run. I do have enough now to upgrade my multiple Nox bow. I will, if I can manage to grab like a 2 survival points out of that. That'd be fantastic. And also, if I could keep my poison on there as well. I'm not really holding my breath that that's going to happen, but if it do, I'll be very satisfied with that. Hey! Very nice. A very blueprint-rich sort of scenario here. And 2 things on top of that are also survival scaling, so it might be worth unlocking a couple of these. Now, how well are they going to work when it comes to low percentage runs, because I have so few things unlocked? We'll kind of see that with time. But for right now, I'm nearly at 20 survival. I'm looking pretty good. I'm going to also get another Hayabusa boots blueprint on top of all this. Yeah, it's all coming up roses now, isn't it? Like I said, not too dissatisfied with how this is. And I also am always a big fan of going to the Sepulcher, just because you get so many scrolls of power. You can really load up whatever stat you need to have super powerful superpowers compared to the norm. All right, let's get in here. I do believe that I'm just going to be fighting you, and it should be fine. Don't foresee an issue with this. Neither do I foresee an issue with the upcoming boss. I got a shield, which the Timekeeper is quite weak against. I got a ranged attacking weapon, which Timekeeper equally, if not more so, weak against. And it's all leveled up pretty well. So let's take a look-see-loo. 40 cells. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get 200 cells in the next area, but hey, what else would be, like, what else would I want to, like, grab at this point? I don't even know. Neon outfit's pretty cool, but, I guess I can get gold reserves 3. Grab that at the start of the next area. Random starter bow would probably be worth it. Because it's not like I don't have... could actually level that up a little bit more. 100% on poison sounds gravy. Sure, whatever. Why not? There's no reason not to, after all. Next time is also going to be... It's pretty good that I've been going with survival right now, because survival is going to help me out a lot with the minimal amount of flask charges that I'm going to be getting in the next areas. And it's also interesting that despite the fact that I was going to be going for a similar run, I was completely planning that at the start, that it actually was extremely... Okay. Alright. It's actually a very different sort of run comparatively. Ah, gotcha. And... oh, no! Ah! Well, there goes my perfect thing, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to be too disappointed. And also just hit the shield here so that I can get that poison out. And there you go. So close. So close to getting a perfect fight. But hey, even on 1-cell mode, this is still working out just fine. Which I am not opposed to in any way. I mean, look at what I got right now. Why would I even want to? And maybe? No. No. So close. So close. At least the shield did protect me from taking a lot of damage from the golf swing attack, so I can't complain too much. Let's, classic temporal outfit is a pretty cool one. I guess she's no longer dropping the ice bow? Or maybe there's a... yeah, because why didn't I get the ice bow? Should have gotten the ice bow there. Strange. Well, anyway, I guess, like, yeah, a starting shield 2 would also be pretty good, because Cudgel and the gold shield is going to work well with whatever build I have at this point in time. Works out just fine, regardless. And then, like I said, big Planaroni here is going to be making sure that I don't die stupidly, because I rush too hard in this area. Because I decided to listen to Rush's excellent Canadian music. Remains Explode seems a lot better. I have Poison Synergy as it exists right now, and it's not like that sort of Poison Synergy is going to be doing me a whole ton of good right now. We get in the Ares Rune next time, and it'll be a little bit easier to get through this area. But nope. Nope, 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 nope. But as it is for right now, I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh, I will take whatever this is. Yes, please. It would probably be worthwhile. I mean, you know, also just based on the idea of getting... yeah, based on the idea of getting the boomerang for future runs. Getting 3 boss cells. You know, not only do you have... what? Come on, you got frozen there. I call shenanigans. But what was I saying here? Yes, getting the boomerang for future runs, but also at the same time getting extra items and scroll, which would be probably useful, presumably. It could also be just total garbage, but sell that for money too. Even though I don't really need anything. with money right now, yeah, I can buy something from a shop. I don't know. I can always go for... If I do get the cudgel, I think that's going to be a better take than the gold shield. It's not like I'm going to need the gold in the final boss fight. That was weird, but it worked out okay. I'm currently at full health. Things are still currently looking quite good. Ow. Ow. I'm okay. Necromancy has got me covered, man. It is not a problem yet at all. Stop doing that. Whatever, doing that just spells your doom because you're getting a big old blast of poison in your face. What you got? Ho ho! Very interesting. No, absolutely not. I mean, not only do I think that I wouldn't be able to afford it regardless, it's also like, wow, man, that's a bad idea. There are many ideas that have been floated in this run thus far, and that's a bad one. Well, anyway. Oh, he didn't turn backwards. All right, cool. Gah. I hate it because the knife throwers will get stunned if you reflect back their own bullets at them. So, being more powerful actually makes it more questionable, like what if you're going to have a more consistent or not. Ooh, please. Again, not a survival scaling item. However, it could be seen as a potential colorless item in the future, which would be pretty excellent. I mean, I'm getting a lot of... Hey, stop that. I'm getting a lot of usage out of the stuff I got right... Stop that. Out of the stuff I got right now, but it's like a colorless owl would be really great. Poison synergy once again coming through in the clutch. Alright, what else we got going on here? As always, I like to kind of see both exits of this place, unless it's very, very scary, just because it does give me a lot more of an idea of the lay of the land, the general look of the entire area of the castle. And this just leads me up here, so it's not even all that far. Oh well. You know, it's like a question of, do I even want to get acceptance at this point? I feel like probably going to want to go for the giant kill as fast as possible so as to, when it's easiest. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's real. Okay, here's the thing. That's really good. That's an extremely good get because that's an integral part of like my ideal brutality build, which I think is what I'm going to want to get for later. Okay. All right. Sounds great. Which is what I'm going to want to do, get brutality builds for later runs. Maybe. Which I'm going to tell you right now, I am already starting to kind of consider later runs just because it's like this one's going well enough. I don't really think I'm going to lose here. I think I got a good chance at winning still. All right, let's go grab the blueprint, my stat. And I guess book it out of here and see what happens. I was worried. I was worried about this run, but I think that I'm much more confident now. What you got? Would it be better than the ice grenade? Probably. I don't know. I mean, well, let's grab this first. I think that this would 25% HP and makes you invulnerable. I'm going to take it. I think that's going to be better than an ice grenade right now. I'm very... Yeah, you either need to get the homunculus rune or be able to smash through this to get down there at all. So, I got one, and that's all it requires. Let's go. Hey, reconnect that controller. All right. This is not bad. We'll see, though. You never know. You ain't ever gonna know. It's very good. And I guess let's go for this. Will be useful, more useful on, like, future runs, but, All right. A lot of good stuff. I like this. Here, give me something else. Critical hits 20%. Okay. Less than 43,000 gold. All right. Don't even need it. Can't you just pick it up and just throw it into the next fight? Wouldn't that be okay? Just keep it on the ground for a while? Well, then again, I suppose the hand might also do that, so... Might also want to use that, so maybe it wouldn't be the best idea. Alright. I'm actually... Well... Okay. I'm not going to throw... I was going to say that I'm not going to throw down the wolf trap yet. Because I want to make sure that he's going to be vulnerable to the wolf trap in the phases that are actually going to matter, basically. And also, first thing I need to do is use my... Okay. Well, actually, that's okay for me to take damage there. Okay. That's okay for me to take damage there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to use the thing... Just use that right now. Screw it. I'm just getting mad, so let's go. But yes, when I use my potion charge, it'll refill the thing. And that's why I don't want to be working too hard with that just yet. Okay. You know what? This is probably a better scenario to be had. Very highly defensive type of run, and it is most definitely working out in my favor. Okay. Very nice. That's 1 cell down. Next time, 2 cell. Oh boy. This is when things are going to start getting extremely real and perhaps quite frightening. But hey, I'm going through my more traditional route. Hitting up the, ossuary. Probably hitting up the Sepulcher again. Yeah, I can tell. Anything else? Yeah, because the person behind this door had quite the collection going on there. So yeah, survival's still working out here. We'll see how well it does next time.